matter. It's just you. And the uncomfortable silence of starting from zero. That's where most people quit, not because they're incapable, but because zero feels like nothing. It feels like standing still while the world moves ahead. You scroll through other people's wins, their highlights, their overnight success, and suddenly your own starting point feels small, almost embarrassing. But here's the truth no one tells you. Every single thing you admire today was once invisible. Every confident person you look up to once doubted themselves in quiet rooms. Every skill, every achievement, every story started exactly where you are right now, at zero. Zero is not empty, it's raw, it's unshaped, it's potential waiting for direction. The problem is, we've been taught to fear it. We've been conditioned to believe that if we're not already good, we're somehow behind. So when we begin and things feel awkward, slow, or uncertain, we take it as a sign to stop. But what if that discomfort is actually proof that you're doing something right? Think about the first time you tried anything new. You weren't smooth, you weren't confident, you probably felt out of place, maybe even judged. And that voice in your head whispered, "You're not good at this." But that voice doesn't know the future. It only knows your current state. And your current state is not your final form. Starting from zero is not a disadvantage, it's freedom, no expectations, no pressure to maintain an image, no weight of what if I fail, because honestly, you're already at the beginning. There's nowhere to fall from, only somewhere to go. But here's where it gets real. Starting is easy compared to continuing. Because after the excitement fades, reality steps in. Progress feels slow. Effort feels heavy. Results don't show up when you expect them to. And that's when your mind starts negotiating. Maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I'm not talented enough. Maybe I should try something else. And just like that, most people reset themselves back to zero again. Not because they had to, but because they chose to quit before growth had a chance to show itself. Growth is quiet in the beginning. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't reward you instantly. It tests your patience, your discipline, your belief in something you can't yet see. And that's why starting from zero demands something deeper than motivation. It demands trust. Trust that your effort matters, even when no one is watching. Trust that small steps are not meaningless, even when they don't look impressive. Trust that repetition, no matter how boring it feels, is shaping something within you. Because what you're building isn't just skill, you're building identity. Every time you show up when it's hard, you're becoming someone who doesn't quit. Every time you try again after failing, you're becoming someone who adapts. Every time you choose to continue, even when it's uncomfortable, you're rewriting the story you once believed about yourself. And that story matters. Because most people don't fail because they lack ability. They fail because they decide too early who they are. I'm not good at this. I'm not made for this. I'm just not that kind of person. But those are not facts. Those are conclusions made at zero. Imagine judging a book by its first sentence. That's what we do to ourselves when we quit too soon. Starting from zero is not about proving something to others. It's about discovering what you're capable of becoming. And yes, it will feel slow. It will feel repetitive. It will feel like you're putting in effort with nothing to show for it. But one day, without even realizing it, something will shift. The thing that once felt difficult will start to feel natural. The hesitation will turn into action. The doubt will get quieter. And you'll look back, not at a single moment, but at a series of small, consistent steps that brought you somewhere you once thought was out of reach. That's how transformation happens. Not in leaps, but in layers. And here's the part that most people miss. Starting from zero teaches you something success never can. It teaches you resilience. Because when you build something from nothing, you understand its value. You respect the process. You don't take growth for granted because you remember what it felt like to struggle through the beginning. So don't rush to escape zero. Use it. Let it shape you, challenge you, strengthen you. Let it strip away the need for perfection and replace it with progress. Let it remind you that you don't need to be amazing today. You just need to begin, and then begin again tomorrow. Because the only difference between the person who succeeds and the one who stays stuck is not talent, luck, or timing. It's the decision to keep going when nothing feels certain.